wonder of exploration and discovery should not have the purpose of only an adventurer's enjoyment, but they should be communicated to society as a whole to have an impact on their understanding. As somebody who's grown up around wildlife art, seeing lions and sharks, I could not help but notice the TED Talk by Guy Harvey in 2019 talking about his lengthy career in marine biology and different studies of the ocean and art as well. Thus, his presentation will be based upon that TED Talk, Painting Arcs for Science, by Guy Harvey, and his ability and his want to make known what is unknown. It's communicative enlightenment and uniquely applied communication. The TED Talk, titled Painting Sharks for Science, in partnership with Nova Southeastern University, kind of speaks about Guy Harvey's passions, career, and all the successes and everything else that has come about throughout his life, anchored in the study of the ocean and marine life and illustrations via his first-hand knowledge. Guy Harvey is a world-renowned artist, angler, conservationist, and diver, scientist. He has lived to explore the ocean and sea creatures, kind of molding his expertise along the way. He has a PhD from the University of West Indies in marine biology. He's involved into the International Game Fish Association, and he's the founder of the Guy Harvey Institute at Nova Southeastern University. A quote that's kind of unique to his audience that he's speaking to, this is an independent TED Talk, is this as such. He says, "Now sharks, as you know, a very successful group of animals. They've been seen on this planet They've been on this planet for over 400 million years. They're ecologically very significant. They've expanded to 500 different species around, filling every niche in the aquatic environment on this planet because of their radial expansion, taking over niches that were made vacant by the multiplicity of extinctions that have been taking place in that time." Notice how he is explaining this to his audience as if they were common terms, because the audience, which is local, based around NSU, are very, very familiar with the biological and ecological concepts of marine life, especially sharks, as the Mako shark is the mascot, and the Guy Harvey Institute is based there, a leading research center in shark discoveries. Thus, he speaks to them as if they were commoners, as if these were common principles when the layman would never understand. Now, you can see this in their Vision 2025 mission and core values as well on their website. You kind of just see the significance here. Leaving an impact personally, seeing Guy Harvey life of expedition, uncovering of revelation, he kind of allows his science to make differences and help people understand what he's doing. And extract a quote from the Boxing Plato's Shadow in chapter 1, this is by Michael Dews and Mary Brown. It says this about Hippias. He says, he taught that it is necessary to keep acquiring new knowledge throughout one's life and be focused on ways to remember what one has learned so that knowledge can be used to answer questions and build arguments. Thus, using me as a communication major, as somebody who's very involved in communication and involved in wildlife as well and anything like that, I want to use my life to find new ways, just as Guy Harvey did, to make people aware of things that I'm learning, make the common man be able to understand and comprehend the concepts that I have developed. Another use, the art in science and communication, there's a quote here from the book Communication as Culture by James W. Carey. It says this in chapter 1, "Art, however, can take the sound of the sea, the intonation of a voice, the texture of a fabric, the design of a face, the play of light upon a landscape, and wrench these ordinary phenomena out of the backdrop of existence and force them into the foreground of consideration." So they take ordinary daily things and make them extravagant. And we're making the unknown more interesting. So discovery can be had in all of life's facets.